Here are 50 Minecraft seeds that are perfect for trying out all the new features coming to Minecraft in the 1.20 update. Please note, all of the cherry blossom seeds in this video were recorded on the latest Java Snapshot, but they are expected to generate in the same locations once they arrive on the Bedrock Preview. Seed 50 spawns you on the edge of a frozen lake, equally surrounded by ice spikes and cherry blossom. The ice blue and pink petal is such an eye-pleasing combination. I couldn't imagine a more beautiful and unique spot for checking out this new biome. Seed 49 spawns you in a spacious frozen peak mountain crater that includes a small cherry tree forest. There's plenty of room for building a secluded walled town full of all the cherry builds you've been imagining. Collect a bunch of cherry saplings and turn this whole area pink. Seed 48 is a convenient seed for trying out both new wood types as well as all of the old ones. Within 256 blocks from spawn, you're able to find every wood type available: cherry, bamboo, oak, birch, spruce, acacia, dark oak. It's all at spawn. Have you been dreaming about a survival island experience with a brand new twist? Seed 47 gives you your first opportunity to survive on a tropical island in the middle of an ocean with builds made from bamboo. Don't worry, we got cherry blossom islands on the way too. Speaking of which, feast your eyes on Seed 46. You spawn on a gradually inclining island with a small frozen peak and a cherry grove in the center of the island. If you're on Java, you even get a village too. This will be a great island spawn for the new update. If you're just wanting to brush up on your archaeology skills, Seed 45 is the one for you. Spawning right on top of a desert temple, you'll just be steps away from your first glimpse of the buried archaeology room. I've heard this is where you might be able to brush up some sniffer eggs. To craft yourself some stylish new armor in the new update, you'll need to find armor trims. These can be found in all of Minecraft's rarest structures, so it'll be good to find a seed with a combination of structures close together. Seed 44 combines a towering woodland mansion with plenty of jungle temples. You'll be able to find the Vex armor trim and the wild armor trim. There's bamboo for new wood and even cherry blossom trees near spawn. Check out Seed 43 to try out both of the new wood types right at spawn. You'll begin your adventure on a small snowy mountain with cherry blossom to your left and bamboo to your right. If you can't wait to get your hands on new materials, this seed is for you. Seed 42 is a popular structure cluster that I'm sure you've seen already, but I think it's going to be a good one for grabbing trim templates in the new update. You'll possibly find the Sentry, Dune and Coast trims all in the same place. Seed 41 spawns you high up on the steep slopes of a cherry blossom mountain crater. The first thing you'll see in this seed is a valley full of pink petals and buzzing bees. There's so many seeds coming up that I could have used for the thumbnail. This is one of them. I've got a bad feeling about this. Harness your inner Indiana Jones in Seed 40 and take on the Temple of Doom. Now that desert temples are home to archaeological treasures, I'm sure this extraordinary temple must be hiding something special. That is, if you're brave enough to enter. Seed 39 has another cherry blossom and ice spikes combination right at spawn. I think this is going to be my favorite biome pairing for the new update. If there's any other biomes you'd like to see combined with cherry blossom, let me know in the comments. Seed 38 combines two potential armor trim locations at spawn. This pillager temple is also surrounded by a large desert for archaeological needs, even more temples for more trims, and even some cherry blossom not too far away. It's a great all-round seed for the new update. Seed 37 spawns you in another mountain crater. This time, it's deep, with slopes painted in pink and a lake right in the center. It would be a magical place to survive. But if you adventure over the walls, you'll be able to find even more cherry blossoms surrounding the mountain. Seed 36 gives you an opportunity to find the ward, eye, snout, and rib armor trims all in the same place thanks to this ancient city, stronghold, fortress, and bastion combination. You'll be able to access the nether structures through the ruined portal in the ancient city. Seed 35 situates you in a savanna with a desert temple village close by to your right. Brush away at some suspicious sand and then rest in the village before planning the rest of the archaeological adventure that sits in front of you. You'll have a cherry blossom biome just left of spawn once this biome arrives on Bedrock too. I have a feeling Seed 34 is going to be popular for building in 1.20. You literally spawn on top of a cherry blossom tree with a lake-filled crater beneath you and river-surrounded flower forest island surrounded by pink meadows and snowy mountains. It's a dream place to build. A while back, I found a meadow that was kind of shaped like a love heart if you squint your eyes hard enough. Thanks to the new update, Seed 33's love heart is now surrounded by pink trees above the meadow walls, giving this heart a very fitting color scheme. Seed 32 spawns you on a short walk across the coast from a village shipwreck. Hunt for your coast armor trim before heading up the coast in the opposite direction to find a pillager outpost defending this temple's suspicious sand. You're going to have to battle for your sniffer eggs in this one. You'll begin your adventure showered with petals in Seed 31. Rise above the trees to find you have spawned in another mountain crater. This time, it's wide and flat, giving you good building potential. There's a lot of pink around spawn too. You'll find it hard to find an old tree type in this one. Seed 30 has a village with access to a cave that leads you down to a double ancient city and an exposed end portal room. This was one of my favorite finds in the previous update. It now comes with ward trims, eye trims, and another cherry blossom biome close to the village. Seed 29 is another perfect seed for collecting every wood type in the new update, with bamboo to your left and cherry blossom to your right and every other tree in between. Your builds will only be limited to your imagination in this Minecraft seed. Seed 28 is another bamboo survival island, giving you the ideal opportunity to test yourself with this new wood type. This spawn will be perfect for preventing global warming in your Minecraft world. You'll never have to chop down a tree ever again. Seed 27 takes archaeology to a whole new level. Not only will you spawn right on top of a desert temple, giving you quick access to suspicious sand, but you'll also find an almost buried giant ruined portal. You'll have a lot of digging and brushing to do in this one. Archaeology is so much more exciting when the desert temple is secretly hidden away. Seed 26 spawns you next to an outpost village where a temple can be found right at the bottom of a coral reef sinkhole. There must be something good to brush up down here. Seed 25 spawns you on a large cherry blossom survival island. There's a lake and exposed caves in the middle of the island, surrounded by pink trees with a snowy mountain peak too. I'm sure one of you could really make this island your own in the new update. Here's another good one for collecting armor trims. Spawning right next to a mansion, the Vex trim will only be steps away. This seed also has an ancient city with access to a nether fortress thanks to this giant portal, meaning you can try and grab the ward and rib trims in the same place. It looks like archaeologists have already claimed this temple in Seed 23. The back door to this house leads you right to the treasure room with a little digging. Brush up even more loot from the hidden archaeology room and then move on to the next nearest town where there's another temple. Seed 22 allows you to grab the ward, Vex, sentry and wild armor trims all together at spawn around this scenic mountain landscape. Once you've looted this triple structure combination, dig directly under the mansion to find an ancient city. Seed 21 leaves you stranded on a peaceful survival island with 3 different tree types. With access to cherry, oak and birchwood, your builds won't be too limited during this calming ocean survival experience. Here's another seed with a suspicious sand in a suspicious location. Venture down to the bottom of this village's exposed cave to find a temple hidden away at the bottom of the cave and even attached to one of the houses. The house basically leads you directly to the secret room. Treat yourself to wild and sentry trims in this crazy outpost temple village combination in Seed 19. Defend the village, try out some of the new bamboo wood, and then head to the nearby desert temples, brushing up more suspicious sand. Seed 18 had one of my favorite mountain craters in the previous update. The view of the mountain peaks at the end of the long forest valley is so beautiful. You can now enjoy that view from the comfort of a cherry blossom biome. There'll be a village here soon too, in Bedrock. Here's another simples one for testing out new features. Seed 17 spawns you on top of a desert temple that lies on the boundary of a bamboo jungle. If you're just wanting to quickly check out the new stuff, this one's perfect. One of the best seeds from 2022 was this village island spawn. It's going to be even better in 120, thanks to the armor trims you're able to collect. Grab yourself tide, eye and ward trims from the monument and the stronghold ancient city combo beneath the island. Seed 15 has another bamboo island for you to chill on with your new bamboo planks. This one is made even better by the island right next to it, which is home to a village and a desert temple. It's an archaeological paradise. Seed 14 spawns you in another amazing mountain crater full of cherry cherry blossom trees. The great thing about this one is that you'll find a village inside of the crater in both Bedrock and Java Edition. I'm hoping 1.20 brings us one step closer to seed parity. Not only can you dig up some suspicious sand in Seed 13, you'll have to dig up the entire temple itself because it's buried underneath this village. Grab your brush and drop directly into the temple from the houses above. Seed 12, one of the most popular seeds in recent months, is going to be amazing for collecting armor trims in 1.20 because of how many rare structures you can find all in one place. After you've explored this outpost mansion village monument and stronghold combination, your wardrobe will be full with different styles. Want an eye-pleasing landscape to complement your new bamboo builds? Look no further than Seed 11, which spawns you in front of a bamboo paradise. Build your bamboo kingdom here and then head across the lake to find the nearest desert temple. Seed 10 spawns you right on the edge of a large lake surrounded by frozen peaks and blossom trees. This would be such a beautiful start to your 1.20 adventure. Perhaps you could build some cherry wood bases on the steep walls around the lake. Seed 9 spawns you within eyesight of one of the longest cherry blossom valleys that you're likely to find in the new update. Once this new biome is available for your version, you need to see this one for yourself. I've got a feeling a lot of people are going to make this place their new home. Seed 8 doubles your chances of brushing up some rare archaeological goodies with this double temple village spawn. These two temples either side of the village are perfectly aligned. I wonder which one has the best loot. Seed 7 spawns you in another picturesque mountain crater, this time with a smaller cherry blossom forest. This one will be good for planting your very first cherry saplings. Let's see how long it takes you to turn this entire crater pink. Seed 6 combines a village, outpost, woodland mansion, and an ancient city right at your feet. Potentially another great trim collecting spawn. Another amazing seed from last year that has been leveled up by the Cherry Grove you can find just beyond the mountain peaks. In Seed 5, perched high up on a meadow wall is one of the biggest cherry blossom forests found so far. You'll also spot a long opening that cuts through the forest, the perfect place for a custom cherry path. I'd love to hear about what you're planning to build with this new wood type. Seed 4 is one of the more exciting spawns for the new update. You've got a new wood type and suspicious sand ready to play around with as soon as you start this new world. Combined with a village and a ruined portal, you might also be able to grab some of those nether-based armor trims. Seed 3 is one of the best multi-biome seeds for 1.20. You've got a large cherry grove and a bamboo forest right at spawn, as well as a huge desert for archaeological explorations. Combining that with a huge variety of other biomes makes this a very hard to beat seed. Here's the seed that made its way onto the thumbnail. It's a perfectly round mountain dome spawn, completely filled with cherry blossom. The pink treetops combined with the flowing lava and streams make this a spawn full of color and opportunity. Seed 1 spawns you in a village inside of a huge cherry grove. I think this will be the best cherry village seed for the new update. These villagers have bagged themselves the perfect village location for 1.20, and you're welcome to join them. If there's any other seed types you'd like us to find for the new update, post your suggestions in the comments, and if you'd like to continue your seed search, click on the next video.